Well, here's the podcast. What an action-packed podcast.
It was a big show today. Plastic straws. Donald Trump, President Trump, is going to issue an executive order revoking Joe Biden's ban on single-use plastics. He said, I want plastic straws. I want more of them.
He wants America to suck again.
Plug up those turtles' noses again.
Exactly.
How do you feel about that? We'll put plastic straws to the pub test.
Also, you lamented what happened to Rock.
I was watching the Grammys.
Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who has gone missing.
No, rock music. Watching the Grammys, and I get it, it's all top 40. That's what you're going to see is the young stars.
Mm-hmm.
But rock seems to have aged out of its own life, really. Is country rock the new rock? We're going to talk about that.
Things that leave rent-free in your head. These are the things that just wake you up at 2 a.m. and you go, oh, why did I say
Why
that?
did I do that? Make you want to pull your own fingernails out.
Yeah. Well,
And Sean McAuliffe is going to be joining us. He's been announced as one of the dancers on the new season of Dancing with the Stars.
we've both dabbled in the dance,
The dark arts.
the dark arts.
I think I saw your arts.
Everyone saw my arts. We'll be able to swap notes with Sean in this podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Good morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you? Did you have a nice weekend?
I had a great weekend,
Yeah,
thank you.
nice.
Very good weekend. What
That's
about
good.
you?
I had a lovely weekend too.
You were out and about?
Out and about, oot and a boot. If I was Canadian, I'd be saying I was oot and a boot.
Yeah,
Were you oot and a boot? You're out and a boot.
I was out and about. I went on I won a little putt-putt regatta in the old
What
putt-putt
happens in a
boats. You just
regatta?
get on putt-putt boats. You
Get
drive
on the
around.
terps.
You have a couple of beers.
Nice.
But being a responsible skipper,
Of course you were.
and I wore a captain's hat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have the high pants?
No.
Captain Stubing
No,
style?
I decided to go pantsless.
Oh, that's better.
That's a lot
Sort of my
better.
Daffy Duck kind of a look.
Taffy just had the bow tie. Are you pumped for the Super Bowl?
Yes. Well, isn't it interesting? Taylor Swift has made a lot of people more interested in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl is at about 10 o'clock today. Halftime entertainment, Kendrick Lamar. Quick list off some of his songs, Brendan.
Oh, that one that he doesn't like Drake.
He won Song of the Year, didn't he, at the
Yeah.
Grammys, which was a
Well,
diss song where he called Drake a pedophile.
Yeah.
I'm not. Don't at me. I'm just. These are
That's
the
what he
lyrics
did.
in the song.
You didn't get that with Hall & Oates. They've been feuding,
No.
but you didn't get that in their lyrics, did you?
No.
And it's so hard to make that rhyme with anything else.
Yeah.
It's
Fiddler on the Roof. They've done it years ago.
So Drake's performing.
But what about the Australian?
Jordan Mailata.
Jordan Mailata. I've just been reading about him. I kept hearing his name, but didn't know the sort of the history. He's playing for the Eagles, so Philadelphia Eagles. So this is a rematch of the last year's final. So he was Sydney boy, played rugby league for Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs under 18s, South Sydney Rabbitohs, they're under 20s. He joined the NFL via the league's International Player Pathway program, was selected in the 7th round, 233rd overall by the Eagles in the 2018 NFL draft. I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Mm-hmm.
But his job is to be the offensive left tackle.
Yeah.
And
That's
let me tell you what that is. His main job is to protect his quarterback.
Yep. Well, he's a big unit. Because the
Does he
quarterback.
shepherd him? Is that what is protecting?
Yeah, so he's 6'8" and he weighs 166 kilos. So he stops because the quarterback's like.
What's the quarterback's job?
He's the pretty boy, that runs around the ball and then he throws.
Is he the
it.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know NFL. Then you throw the ball.
Yeah,
and he
that's
throws
the
the ball.
quarterback.
And then the guy that gets the ball, so he has to stop everyone from coming through.
Well, that's what it says here. His job is to protect the quarterback and provide gaps for his running backs.
Yeah.
To run through.
Yeah.
That's where your information
Why
dries
aren't
up.
we hosting some sort of tailgate party and talking people through this?
What's a tailgate party for this?
Where they all get they all get and drink out the back of the tailgate over in America on their big trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
They're having one at
Hot
Coogee
dogs.
Bay. How do they do that? How do they have a tailgate
Where do they park
party?
around? You can't park
there.
And
You have to Uber it. You have to have a tailgate Uber party.
So instead of your Dodge Ram, you're in the back of some guy's Prius.
Well, he's just one of 4 Australians to play in the Super Bowl. It's a big deal and it's exciting.
I know it sounds like we've just got on the bandwagon.
But it gives me something to watch it for.
Yeah, exactly. Give us a reason.
Gives us a reason. Apart from Kendrick calling Drake a pedo, this gives me a reason to watch.
Action-packed show today. Sean McAuliffe's going to be joining us. He is going on Dancing with the Stars.
You know, Sean is a physical comedian, but he's not a loosey-goosey body guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think he'd be okay.
So I'm
he's
intrigued
got a
to
good
know how
frame.
it's going.
He's got a good frame.
But he's not a touchy-feely guy. So how's he going to, as you know, there's a lot of physical touching in the dancing.
Yeah, well, he's not going to, do anything inappropriate.
No, I don't mean inappropriate. I just mean in dancing. It's funny, in the first week you have to hold someone's hand and you think, oh, God, this is how embarrassing. It's so intimate. Next minute, they're holding your bum and you don't
next
even
minute
care.
you got a bum in the face.
Yeah. And that was the judges.
That was Todd McKenney at the after party. So I'm looking forward to catching up with him. Also, Instagram makes its return and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Question 1. What liquid comes from melting ice?
Jam Nation. There's something big happening on the harbour today because I noticed as I was coming across the harbour bridge, all the lights were on the harbour bridge that show the whole infrastructure. Usually they switch those off at night.
I drove
at about
across
2 in the
it and
morning.
didn't notice, but I'm hopeless. Look at that big ship coming in under the bridge right now.
Yeah.
What a gift of a city we have. They had the Sal GP on the weekend.
Yeah. The big race. Poor old Australian side, we came third.
Were we expected to win?
Well, we were supposed to go number 1, yeah. But I don't know what happened there. Have you seen those things?
Supposed to go number 1. You're such a radio guy.
Go number 1. They're supposed to win. And, it just didn't happen. That's one of those things.
Yeah.
But so the lights are on and the Luna Park lights are on as well. It's because he lives.
Wait, the lights are on for Sal GP because everything was on the harbour.
Sure, okay. I'm just trying.
Oh, you're saying last person out, turn it off.
Yeah, come on, who's paying the bill?
Like a teenager's left all the lights on and the ceiling fan's been on for a year.
I said that to my son. Will you switch your ceiling fan? Apparently, it costs 20 cents a day to run a ceiling fan.
Is he providing that?
No.
Over 8 years it adds up.
It does. Let's get into the Magnificent Seven, shall we? 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Listen to our prize today, a double pass to Billy Ocean's One World Tour and a Cocoa Black chocolate pack for Valentine's Day.
Wow. Give the gift of chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Yes, of course.
Sean's in Middleton.
Hello, Sean.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well.
How are you?
Question 1 is going to be an easy one for you. What liquid comes from melting ice?
Water, I believe.
That's it. That is it.
You believe right. How many minutes are there in an hour, Sean?
60 minutes.
What happens here is Monday. We don't want to overtax you, Sean.
Let's go to the not-so-secret sound. Duh. What's this sound, Sean?
I believe that'd be a car horn.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Amanda at the traffic lights. It's not going to get any greener.
Which country, this is multiple choice, has the most islands in the world? A, Canada, B, Indonesia, C, Sweden.
I'd go Indonesia.
I would have gone Indonesia, but that's not correct.
It's not Indonesia.
Ini Rasilia Kalapakapara, Sean. I'm sorry about that. I think I've said he caught this prawn head, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody with my terrible Indonesian.
Because international relations right now are very fraught.
Well, I haven't done anyone any favours.
Which country has the most islands in the world? We know it's not Indonesia. What do you think it is?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Magnificent Seven.
We're up to question 4. It's going to Nathan in Bowral. Hello, Nathan.
Good morning, how are we?
Very well. Which country has the most islands in the world? Is it Canada or Sweden?
I believe it's Sweden.
Sweden has more than 267,000 islands.
No.
Yeah, they've got lots of tiny...
Sorry.
I follow all this Swedish detective noir, all those novels and TV shows. They're always posted to some tiny little Swedish island. There's lots of tiny little outcrops around the archipelagos, etc.
Bjorn and Benny, they lived on a little island, didn't they? The ABBA guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, they lived in a yurt.
They did not.
They did.
They did not.
That's where they wrote their songs.
In a yurt on an island.
Yeah.
I think they probably lived in Stockholm or Gothenburg. I don't think they lived in a yurt on an island.
I reckon they lived
and
in a
grew
yurt.
those beards together.
They did. Look it up. True or false?
Maybe you should, because you're a person.
Do your research.
You're a person of authority.
True or false? The typewriter was invented before the light bulb, Nathan. Which came first, the typewriter or the light bulb?
I'd say true. I'd say the
Yeah, it is true. 1879. Well, Thomas Edison was doing his thing when his light bulb came out, but that was a few years later. Oh, no, sorry. A light bulb was 1879, 1868. So the
people typed in the dark.
Typewriter came out in 1868 and then 1879.
So no one had an idea for a couple of years until the light bulb was invented.
Good. Any more?
No. But what about Benny and Bjorn? I am going to Google that. Because you can't be in your position and just make stuff up.
Hang on, it works for Joe Rogan, and he's loaded.
Remember years ago when you once said Cher had AIDS? You're working in Karate, your first radio show. Why would you even say that?
Nathan, I was on air. No one was listening in Karratha, a bit late now. And I said, rumour has it that Cher has AIDS. I don't even know where that came from. She doesn't.
Was there any blowback?
No, because no one was listening. They just wanted to hear me play this new band called Roxette.
Okay.
That was 1990.
Question number 6 here for you, Nathan. Which TV show features the characters Ross, Rachel and Chandler?
Be Friends.
Friends.
Who won Best Film at the Actor Awards on Friday, Nathan?
I have no idea.
Nathan.
Yeah, well, we're not. When we say who won, who was the film about and who made that fabulous speech at the end?
The best film. Natalie is in Mossvale.
But it's the question isn't what won the best film.
What won the best film?
Who got up to accept the award for it because the film was about them.
Okay.
You know, I'm a pedant for words. Not like you who just makes stuff up. Natalie, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Do you know who got up on stage to accept the actor for the best film? It's a film about them. And it was not an Australian.
Oh, I am not sure.
Sorry, Natalie, you're out. Sorry about that.
From Mossvale to Darlinghurst.
Hi, Stephen. Do you know?
Straddling the whole of the basin today.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda.
Stephen.
How's it going? Yeah.
Good.
Do you know who it was?
Yeah, I think it might have been Robbie Williams with Better Man.
The film Better Man won. His speech was hilarious.
I would like to thank addiction, alcoholism, and a lower than average sized penis.
I understand they got his penis on one of those video link-ins.
My penis couldn't be here tonight.
Man, all the best. Good on you. Stephen.
Sorry I can't be with you all.
Congratulations, Stephen.
All right, I won it.
You've won it, Stephen.
You've done it.
This is where you become jubilant.
This is where you go crazy, Stephen. You've won a double pass to Billy Ocean's One World Tour. That's Tuesday, 23rd of September at ICC Theatre. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketek, but not you, Stephen. You've got them. A Cocoa Black Chocolate Pack. Get your last-minute Valentine's Day gift hamper. Doing anything for Valentine's, Stephen?
I've got a few things planned.
Wow.
Yes, don't share them with us. Keep it secret.
Keep on the down low. And Jonesy and Amanda Coach, choose fit colour and some Staedtler pencils. Stephen, anything you'd like to add?
Thanks very much, Jonesy and Amanda.
Stephen, you are very polite and you're very welcome.
On a Monday. Thank you, mate.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Good morning.
Miss Keller.
Amanda.
Am I going to see Jonesy? I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
I'm not drunk. I've had a couple of drinks.
I'm going to flick through the Jalman app. A big book of musical facts. It's about ZZ Top. On this day in 1983, they released the song Legs. I was once on an aeroplane, a very small plane in America, with ZZ Top and Carol Burnett. I thought, if this plane goes down, I'm not going to crack a mention.
Yeah. What part of your
career? Alert, I lived.
What part of your career were you at then?
Beyond 2000.
Okay.
I was overseas filming Beyond
deal.
2000.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett had been escorted earlier onto the plane. She's such a hero of mine.
Why was she escorted
because,
on?
not escorted on, but she was, they sat her down and because it wasn't business class, first class, any of that. It was a very small plane.
Really?
Somewhere in Texas, I think.
A bit of a Buddy Holly situation.
Yeah.
What was ZZ doing?
They were obviously touring and they just walked on and took their seats.
Yeah, Frank, Dusty.
Yeah. What's the other one?
Billy F. Gibbons.
Well, do you want to hear about this song? The song came to guitarist Billy Gibbons on a rainy night. This is the song Legs. He saw a girl on the side of the road, but by the time she turned around to offer her a ride, she'd gone by the time he turned around. But he noticed her legs.
Okay.
So the hit was born. Last time they were here, though, this is about a decade ago, fans weren't happy. This is an audience recording. They thought they were less than perfect. Have a listen. Lackluster, they thought. To me, that just sounds like ZZ Top. How do you know if they're bad?
Well, because Dusty died. Dusty Hill passed away.
Well, they're touring again, so they must have replaced him.
So they replaced him with Elwood Francis. Elwood Francis was their guitar tech. Did you know that?
No.
And on his dying breath, Dusty grabbed Billy and said, "You've got to give it to Elwood. You've got to give the job to Elwood, and he'll take it to the top."
Well, Elwood will be touring with
If
them.
you've seen Elwood's guitars, he really, guitar techs. If you give a guitar tech the opportunity, they make giant guitars.
Does he play a giant guitar?
He's got a giant guitar.
Has he?
Yeah.
Not a Robbie Williams guitar, a giant guitar.
And also another fun fact about ZZ Top, Dusty shot himself by accident in 1984 when his Derringer fell out of his waist belt.
And he's still with us?
No, Dusty's dead, but he died of bursitis. In 2021. Not from he had to take himself to the hospital.
Yeah.
Which is a commonplace thing in America. People shoot themselves quite regularly.
Yeah.
Because they're lax with their guns.
Well, if it was in his pocket, yes.
Yeah, I'd be one of those people. If I had a gun, I'd shoot you by accident.
Well, that's right. You're the person who every day, where's my wallet? Here
exactly.
it is. Where's
my gun? Bang. Sorry, Amanda. Sorry.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, you okay?
Yeah, don't worry, everyone. It's going to be beside us. It'll take me. Shall we hear the song?
Put it on. And I'll prepare my report from last night's Married at First Sight.
I think you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Jam Nation.
Married at First Sight last night, and we're heading into boring week.
Tell me what you mean by boring week.
It's intimacy week. And I'm not interested.
Oh, I see. I see.
I don't want to see them explore each other with feather dusters. It's like going to teppanyaki. Just cook the food, mate, and serve it to me.
So
don't dick around.
Is this because you don't like intimacy? Is this about what you are like?
I love intimacy.
No, I don't know.
But I'm not mucking around with blindfolds and feather dusters.
I think you shy away from intimacy, which is why this makes you uncomfortable. I'm going to bring a feather duster in here tomorrow, and you can just clean up a bit. Put on a French maid's outfit and clean.
What do you like all that? Do you like if Harley got a feather duster?
Oh, no, I'd hate that.
And
you know that.
Have you ever done any sort of like any of that, like spanking or?
No. Have you?
No. Weird.
Spanking for intimacy. Makes no sense.
So, boring week, as I like to call it. Last night we lost Katie and Tim. You remember Katie and Tim. Tim was the groom that wasn't happy with the bride that he ordered. Said, this one's too big. Can I get something small?
But then he, to her face, made her seem like she wasn't investing enough in it. It would have been very cynical if they'd chosen to stay. You'd go, come on, producers, you're being a bit obvious here.
He's gone back to his job as a school teacher.
Isn't he a tunnel ball expert or something?
A tunnel ball expert?
Yeah, am I imagining that?
No. Is there a thing?
I think there is.
What, a tunnel
Not an expert, but a tunnel ball, in the school, that's his role. It's his PE speciality.
How did I get to this in my life?
I'm not sure.
So what expertise do you need? You put the ball between your legs. There's a whistle. Oh, for God's sake. Tunnel ball expert.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm going full Rogan. This is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So another couple, and I don't even know this couple's name. There's a guy, he's got a lot of neck, which is just aching for a tattoo, but he's bereft
Is it a big,
of neck.
long neck or a wide neck?
It's a huge, wide, long neck. And he's with this girl who's a bit of a nut, and they are both super intelligent, apparently.
Well, are they the sort that would tell you that?
They are.
We have bonded in a lot of other ways. We're both very business savvy. We both love cryptocurrency. We love talking about modern affairs. And, we're both super intelligent people. So, there's definitely a lot of conversation, a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
I could listen
You know
to
what that reminds me of? Is Jennifer Coolidge when she was in Best in Show. Remember this?
Yeah.
She's
We
married
both
to the
have
old
so
guy.
much in common. We both love soup, and we love snow peas, and talking and not talking.
Yeah. He's about 158. They've got so much in common.
Well, I know the groom's name is Ryan.
Which one?
The one with the
punsy one.
No, he's not punsy. He's
up himself, isn't he? He says, look how intelligent he is.
If someone says they're super intelligent, do you instantly think, that?
No, anyone who's self-proclaimed anything, I think, well, that's not for you to decide.
Oh, I better not say that I'm a sex machine anymore.
Oh, God. Let's get back to the feather duster.
I'll keep that on the DL.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Plastic straws. Do they pass the pub test?
Well, President Trump has announced that he will sign an executive order ending the Biden administration's initiative to ban plastic straws across the federal government.
Is this because he released a range of straws, plastic straws, on his own website?
That could have something to do with it.
Suck again straws.
He's sent a thing out on Truth Social saying, back to plastic. You know, in the midst of this over-plastic crisis world, back to plastic, he said. They want to ban straws. Has anyone tried those paper straws, is what he said.
Yeah.
They're not working too good. It disintegrates as you drink it. What it is there's a single-use plastics that they're trying to phase out, and they're doing the same here. So this is straws, it's plastic cutlery, it's wrapping, it's single-use plastics. In New South Wales, this law kicked off in November 2022. It stops 2.7 billion single-use items ending up in our natural environment, our waterways. I know the images of a turtle with a straw stuck up its nose, or those cocaine-taking turtles.
I wonder how quick they'd go if they're on the gack, the turtles.
Yeah, speed up, toots. Come out of your shell a bit more. And yes, I think that the paper straws aren't as good.
Yeah.
But this is a sacrifice I'm prepared to make. You know, for people to say it doesn't matter, every bit matters. Every bit matters. We are filling our waterways and our world with plastics. The communities who live near where those plastics are manufactured are having terrible pollution problems and air quality problems. This is a knock-on effect. If we can't do this, what's the point?
What do you think?
Well, tell me what you think.
Well, I spend a lot of time in the surf. I don't see many plastic straws out there.
Well, because we've phased them out.
Well, I never saw any before that, I got to admit.
But if you were still working in the sewers, you would have seen them.
No, I never saw any plastic straws.
Well, we didn't then. We weren't this consumer culture then. We didn't have as many then.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you flush a plastic straw down the drain, like in the whole scheme of things. And the plastics now are more biodegradable.
If we say in the whole scheme of things, then nothing gets done. Because in the whole scheme of things, everything's a drop in the ocean. But each drop in the ocean matters. That's what I feel. And paper straws are terrible, but plastic straws aren't the solution.
What do you think?
Plastic straws, do they pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
On your barbie chicken. On your what? On your mommy chicken.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
Well, only 3 hours until Super Bowl kicks
Whoa.
off. In years gone by, a lot of Australians wouldn't have known that, but I think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have sort of opened the door to a lot of us to enjoy Super Bowl and obviously the halftime entertainment. I don't know a lot of Kendrick Lamar's work.
Yeah, well, he's got beef with Drake. I know that
He won
much.
Song of the Year at the Grammys for his song where he called Drake a pedophile. As you say, it's a tricky rhyme.
Well, you don't see Hall & Oates doing that. I know they're feuding at the moment.
The Osmonds never had that kind of stoush.
That's the kind of beef that the modern generation does. That's what they bring to the table.
The diss song. Jordan Mailata is an Australian-born NFL player, one of four in our history of Australians playing in the NFL. He's playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's an offensive left tackle. Oh, that's not nice. He's not offensive. A nice young man. So it's interesting. He's 27 years old. He became a big part of the Eagles' offense, as regarded as one of the best offensive tackles in the game. He has signed a 3-year, $100 million contract extension last year, making him obviously one of Australia's highest paid athletes. So he signed a 4-year deal when he was just a Sydney kid, worth 3.97 million Australian dollars, which would have been incredible then, but in terms of NFL, that's nothing. But they hope to turn him into a ready-made American football star, which he has become. Yeah. He didn't know anything about the game. He had to learn NFL pretty much from the playbook from scratch. He said it was like reading a different language.
Yeah, and I don't understand NFL. When the guy comes out with the chain and the link thing and he measures how far the...
What's that?
Exactly. I know NFL from watching movies. I love watching movies about NFL because the game gets truncated.
Yeah, that's right. I went to watch a game when I was in New York with my kids a year ago, and it was the most exciting first 10 minutes. I said, oh, my God, I can't survive this. Can't survive it.
But give me some stats.
Oh, here's the stats. These are the great Super Bowl stats. Over 1.2 billion litres of beer will be consumed.
Yep.
That's $2.5 billion will be spent on beer. Not wine, liquor, just beer. Enough beer will be drunk to fill 492 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's your house. Do you want to hear about the snacks?
Yes.
12.7 million kilos of chips, 2 million kilos of pretzels, popcorn, etc. Money spent on snacks over 6 million Australian dollars. Collectively, Americans will eat over 12.7 million kilos of potato chips during the Super Bowl. Let's look at pizza. The amount of money spent on pizza will be over $207 million. And lined up side by side, the amount of pizza that will be consumed could cross the Golden Gate Bridge 1,392 times, and that's just if everyone ordered medium-sized pizzas.
Whoa.
And cheese. Let's get to the cheese. There'll be close to 40 million kilos of cheese
that's very
eaten
abundant.
during the game. So that's enough to fill a footy field 9 metres deep. I think they should play on that very footy field.
Okay. ESPN has probably got a show called that.
Well, let's get to the next bit. The toilets, all that cheese, all that whatever. Though cheese is binding.
That's what I mean. There won't be any.
You still have to do a wee-wee. This is what happens at halftime. It's known as the Super Bowl flush. During Super Bowl halftime, the amount of water flushed, billions of litres, is the equivalent to the amount of water that flows over Niagara Falls for 7 minutes.
Wow.
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 And then there's Kendrick calling Drake a pedophile. Today has everything.
It's got everything you need.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Plastic straws, do they pass the pub test?
Well, President Trump has said he's going to be signing an executive order next week, ending the ridiculous, this is what he says, the ridiculous Biden push for paper straws which don't work, back to plastic, he said. We have those same laws in Australia. Single-use plastics is what they're called. We've had that law in New South Wales since 2022. There's so much plastic that goes into our oceans that just pollutes everything. Where that plastic is manufactured, creates terrible air pollution for the people who live nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Paper straws, I know, aren't great.
No.
But is it worth going back to plastic? Is it okay to sacrifice your need to have a perfect plastic straw for the creatures, the world, for all of us as humans to make this decision? What do you think? Plastic straws, do they pass the pub test?
No, they don't. And people don't dispose of them properly, so we have to do this stuff because people just don't do the right thing.
I believe that plastic straws do pass the pub test. I do believe that they could make them more biodegradable, but having a paper straw, by the time you get to the bottom of your drink, goodness me, you might as well just be eating the paper and not having a good drink.
There's no way it meets the pub test. If you go by that logic, then you have all of these things returned because it was cheaper and it worked well, but they weren't good for the people or the world.
I have no problem with getting rid of plastic straws. It is not too hard to suck through a paper straw or to just drink normally. We may not see the damage on our beaches here in Australia because we look after beaches and we care about the environment. But in countries that don't have money or people that do, my son has been to East Timor and all he saw on the beaches was plastic bottles, plastic caps, plastics. It's everywhere in some countries.
Well said. Well
I don't
said.
use straws. I'm not a straw guy.
No, neither am I. And I've noticed a lot of people take their own metal straws.
Who's taking a metal
I've seen
straw?
people do it. If you have a smoothie every day at the same time and you're going to a cafe to get it, take your metal straw.
You walk around with a metal straw.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Well, imagine that stuck up a tortoise's nose.
Poor tortoise.
Yeah, no one wants that. And you don't do it, you keep it.
Thank you for all your
See, we all mocked keep cups and now they're everywhere. This is the stuff, you just have to get used to it.
Jam Nation.
So, Brendan, I've got here 2 spider stories and a snake story. Do you want spider, snake, spider?
Yep.
Snake, spider, spider, or spider, spider, snake? You choose your own adventure.
I can go spider, snake, spider, 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 snake, snake, spider, spider.
What do you want?
I might have a spider, snake, spider sandwich, thanks, Mum.
Do you want a snake sandwich between 2 slices of spider?
Yes, sorry. I misspoke. I would like
gluten-free?
a snake sandwich between two spiders.
All right, so here's story number one. Spiders consume an estimated 400 to 800 million tonnes of prey annually. That means that theoretically spiders could consume all humans on Earth within a year if they chose to eat us. Story number two.
Okay.
Well, I saw this on Channel 10.
A Sydney couple is still reeling after 102 red-belly black snakes were pulled from their backyard. Initially, the residents thought they were dealing with just 6 of the venomous creatures, with the mega nest find amazing even seasoned snake handlers.
Those words, mega nest and just 6. 102 red-belly black snakes. So what's happened, this is in a Sydney home. They had some mulch in their backyard and they said, we've seen a couple of snakes. They got the snake catcher in. 102 writhing snakes in the mega nest, because all the females think this is a safe space and they all go there to give birth together. 102 writhing snakes, like red bellies.
Only fans of the snake world.
And what happens is, unless they get rid of the mulch, the females will go back again and do it again. Get rid of the mulch.
Just get rid of the mulch.
All right.
It's green midnight.
Should we keep the mulch? But I like it. Here is...
Mulch is gone.
Horror story number 3.
Here's the bread.
I saw all this footage of spiders in Brazil just falling from the sky. No. Just hanging. Some were hanging in the sky. Some were moving in the sky. This phenomenon is actually a mating orgy. But it looks like they're hanging in the sky, but there are webs everywhere. The sky is filled with spider web, and within that, this is a ritual orgy. This is what a biologist has said. It's a spider orgy. The females have something called spermathecae, where they store the semen of different males to fertilise the eggs. So they're all rooting. That's not what the biologist said. I'm scooching through. This way, the female ensures she will have several different offspring and increased genetic variability. So the sky is filled with these spiders, each of which takes a variety of partners. It's a bit like Bonnie Blue. Do you know, I saw something the other day where she's married. This is a woman on OnlyFans who tries to have it off with 1,000 men in a day.
No, I think she did.
She said that her husband is proud of her.
Of course he is. Wouldn't you be proud?
Cripes.
Have you seen my wife? Well, take my wife.
Why don't you?
Why don't you?
Don't worry her. She's on a mega orgy.
In many ways. Jam Nation. And I'm not the only one. Well, I thought you were the only one that feuded with your technology.
No, I feud with if my watch says time to stand up, I go, well, how am I going to do that? I'm driving. Or if it says to me, or if I forget to set it and I'm at the gym, I thought this whole gym experience has been wasted because my watch won't be proud of me.
Yeah.
I sometimes look at my dog running around and think I might put it on the dog's collar so my watch will be proud of me.
Might set off an alert, a Medi alert. Your heart's beating very quickly.
And you're sniffing bums all over the place.
But I thought, because I've watched you feud with your Fitbit, not your Fitbit, your Noom.
And my Apple Watch.
When we do TikTok Tucker and we eat something weird, then you go, well, how many calories does a sardine and yogurt have?
I do that for a week and then I ignore it all.
So my Fitbit accused me the other day, you're in danger of undertraining.
But you exercise every day.
I have one day off, just a rest.
Because you go stand-up paddleboarding every day.
So you're in danger of undertraining. Today, now it's saying you've really pushed yourself recently to avoid overtraining. Take some time to slow down and recover. Take it easy.
What did you do yesterday? Your Fitbit's on your left wrist.
Yeah, the non-dominant wrist.
What did you do?
Oh, what are you saying?
I'm intrigued. What did you do yesterday that on a Sunday that may have overexerted yourself?
I did nothing yesterday.
Tell it to the feds.
Is this a thing now?
No, I don't know. Will you tell me? I don't know what your Fitbit's telling you.
Remember when Rupert Murdoch had a Fitbit and the whole family was connected to it?
Yeah, that's right.
And
at 9 o'clock.
This is when he was with Jerry Hall. And at 9 o'clock every night, there was this rigorous
and
activity.
the family were horrified.
And then all of a sudden the family said, Dad, we're just going to get off this chat.
Let's not link our results.
Let's just keep that on the DL.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
How often do I come in here and say, where is the rock?
Oh, so he doesn't work here.
Rock. Where is
Dwayne Johnson does not work
I'm not
here.
talking about the wrestler. I'm talking about the rock music.
Well, it's interesting that rock is the second biggest genre in the US. This is an article in Billboard magazine, and they're saying, why was it missing from the Grammys? And there's a couple of reasons. That the top 40 stuff is going to be the stuff you're going to see played. The people who are going to perform live, it's going to be your top 40 stuff, a younger audience. But what was interesting, even though it was the second biggest genre in the US and they had awards for Best Rock Album, won by Rolling Stones, and the Beatles won too. But those awards were relegated to the non-televised part of the Grammy Awards.
That's dreadful. It's
but
like best salesperson at the Logies.
But when you look here at the stats, by current releases, rock slips all the way to fourth. All the acts that we go and see are old, and we're not getting new music from them. We don't want it. So we've got R&B and hip hop, we've got pop, country, and it was barely ahead of Latin. And this is where I think all the new music is going. The people who are filling the stadiums now are the country artists.
Yeah.
For example, I'm desperate to see this guy, Chris Stapleton. Oh, I just love him. He's coming here next month. Sold out.
He's good.
I love him.
And on the back of Luke Combs.
Luke Combs has been here recently. Sold out all the arenas.
This.
Country is the new
But then
rock.
I deep dived into Luke. I just love his stuff. It's like you don't hear it. You hear it for the first time and it sounds like an old song. It's like an old shoe. You know, I've been in this business for a while and I'm always been a rock dog. I'm not a fan of R&B. I'm not a fan of rap or hip hop. You know, I appreciate it, but it's not in my wheelhouse. But Australian country music, you know, we grew up with Slim Dust.
I love to have a beer with Duncan.
And
I love to have a beer with
John Williamson.
True Blue.
Nothing wrong with those guys, but country rock has evolved and it's taken the niche of where rock music. You remember when Tom Cochrane years ago did Life as a Highway?
Great song.
Banging song. Then for the movie Cars, Rascal Flatts put a bit of twang. It sounds a bit like Keith Urban. But I remember years ago when I worked at 2NM in Muswellbrook talking to Keith Urban about how rock country will be a thing. And I brought that up with Keith and he forgot about it. He said, obviously it was time for me to go to rehab.
Well, you pushing him to a rock polka wasn't quite a success.
Rock polka, that's a genre.
Look out for it at the Grammys next year.
They're not going to do drive-bys past each other's houses or writing diss tracks.
They'll attack you with a piano accordion.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast.
Doing it for the gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
It's all golden, baby. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Will it happen for Christine on the Central Coast?
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi, Christine. Are you in the car? Have you pulled over? You're all set?
I am ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
Eyes to the front. We've got 10 questions, 60 seconds. Say pass if you're not sure because you might have a second crack at it, okay?
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Good luck, Christine, because here we go. Question 1. What month is it next month?
March.
Question 2. Sunglasses protect your eyes from what?
The sun.
Question 3. Pork comes from which animal?
Pig.
Question 4. Which family lives next door to the Simpsons in Springfield?
Pass.
Question 5. True or false? The Bondi Surf Lifesaving Club is the oldest in the world.
False.
That's true. And you will kick yourself because you do know who lives next door to the Simpsons.
do.
It's the Flanders.
The neighbourinos.
Of course it is. I knew it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Christine.
Thanks anyway.
Thank you for playing. We'll do it again tomorrow.
That's a giant bummer. I bet you that's going to live rent-free in Christine's head for some time.
Of course it will.
I say this because I think the tribal drum will beat for something that's been living rent-free in my head all weekend. We'll talk about that next. It's 8:09. Also, Gets My Ghoulies coming up. You got something on your case, you come to us via the iHeartRadio app. You download it, go to Gold 1017, boom, thanks to Marcel's Stocks and Gravies, you could win $20,000 cash. How good is that?
Jam Nation.
A lot of things live rent-free in my head.
You talk about this a bit. Is this because Sydney real estate is so expensive you're now renting out your head?
I'm renting my head out. There's a lot of space. Last week was living rent-free in my head. I called my builder Champ by accident.
See, I'm surprised at that because I thought men didn't mind that.
No, it's dismissive, and I apologise for that. So that was rent-free.
Did you apologise to him or just on the radio?
No, I haven't, because I don't think he noticed at the time, and that's the other thing that makes things...
It's too late to go back and say sorry.
The latest one was the Aussie Sail GP is on. You've been following that, the sailing boats on the harbour. So I went along to this event, and Tom Slingsby is the skipper of the Aussie GP side. He, like, a legend. So I go up to him, "Hey, Tom Slingsby, good on you, slingers. I've even chucked that in."
Yeah, because you'll be showing off. And
I walk away, and Tom Slingsby gets up on stage and starts talking, and it's not the person I just spoke to.
Right.
It's another guy.
Right.
And the guy that I said slingers to is his right-hand man,
Right.
who looks a lot like him, admittedly, but they all wear helmets and life jackets, you know, so they're hard to discern when they're in the wild.
They didn't wear helmets and life jackets when you met them on that launch boat.
Yeah,
that was a social event.
I know. Do you know? And so that's been living rent-free. And then they didn't win on the weekend. I'm thinking, is that because of me?
Oh, God, how powerful you are. I've got one, and it's hard for me to actually talk about this. This happened 41 years ago.
Oh, goodness.
You ask any of my friends, and they know that this is probably the most mortifying thing that's ever happened.
Go on.
It is in my head every single day. I was a segment producer on the Midday Show with Ray Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we'd have a guest on or a group on who had a self-help group or people who wanted if you want more information about them, we'd give the number to the switchboard.
Yep.
So my job was to arrange these guests, to produce the segment and to chat to them and make sure they were comfortable about going on. And as they'd leave, I'd say, we've given the number to the switchboard, we've given the number to our switch, whatever. I'd say that every day, every time, until the terrible time where we had some Holocaust survivors on the show.
Right.
Who were of the age where they actually had numbers on their arms.
Oh.
An incredibly moving, thought-provoking segment. And as they left, I said, I've given the number to our switch. I feel sick saying it now.
That's 40 years
I
ago.
feel sick saying it now. That was 40 years ago.
Did they notice?
I just flushed red, white. I still remember my face was aflame. And I was so gormless, I didn't know what to say. I still don't know what I would say.
Well, you know, and you don't mean anything by it.
I feel sick just still thinking about it.
You've just misspoken, and it happens to us all.
And you think, that's okay. I'll take a deep breath. 41 years later,
living
it's
rent-free.
still there. I better up that rent.
So now I think the tribal drum would beat for these are the things that live rent-free in my head. You could ring us.
What about your one the other day that you think about late at night? Does a giraffe wear a necktie at the top or the base of the neck?
Yeah, well, it's at the base of the neck. It's not going to be at the top of the neck.
It's under his chin at the top.
No, because that would look... If I wore a necktie, I wouldn't wear it up here.
Well, you do.
I'd wear it down here.
That's because you don't have such a long neck. Anyway, that's a separate discussion.
Yeah, but if you ring us...
No.
There could be absolution.
No, don't
We'll
talk,
absolve you and you get it out there.
We're not talking about giraffes.
No, forget about that. Just the stuff that's living rent-free in your head.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
The tribal drum is beating. These are the things that live rent-free in my head. Happens to us all.
Can be something from 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Can be something from
just
a
last
month
week,
ago.
on the weekend, the weekend.
Yeah.
Tom Slingsby, captain of the Aussie Sail GP side. Good on you, Tom. Great to meet you. You're a big hero of mine. Slingers.
You over-egged.
Yeah, I just so over-egged. And then the actual Tom gets up on stage and starts talking.
Different to the man who you've just spoken to.
And I had to stand next to him. And God.
All right, let's see what you've got. Hello, Emily. What's living rent-free in your head?
Oh, it's the dumbest thing. It's one of those shower thoughts where I say it over and over and over. So obviously the Prime Minister, but I always say Prime Minister, like it's one word.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I'm a little hard of hearing, so I'm always trying to enunciate and make sure I'm saying everything really clearly and hoping people do that back to me so I can hear them too. But Prime Minister. Prime Minister. Is it Prime Minister or just Prime Minister? Do we all say one word?
And this is what you think of over and over again.
Oh, all the time. If it ever comes up in conversation, if I see Albo on the telly, I'll try and just say the PM to save myself the drama.
Don't you wish sometimes that you could press like a trash button like you have on your computer
and
and say,
just
can I
clear
just
it
get
out?
rid of this? Can I get rid of this?
So, Emily, just say it now. Prime Minister.
Yeah, but how do you say it?
Prime Minister.
If you're saying it really quickly,
He'd say Prime Minister. It'd be PRI Minister. That's what he would say. Prime Minister.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing.
Thanks, Emily. Thank you for putting that in my head.
Yeah.
Now we can't have Albo on for that very reason.
Hello, Peter. What's living rent-free in your head?
When I was, I'm 67 now. When I was 4 years old, I brought my mum a mop for her birthday. There was something she needed, single mum. My father died when I was very young, so, I want to get her something she needed, so I brought her a mop. She's tore strips off me. I think I'm still finding strips, putting them back on.
That's hard
So
stuff.
you were 4 and you bought your mum a mop.
But that stuff's hard because then, is your mum still here, Peter?
Oh, yeah, she's 92 now.
Right.
When she turned 80, I arranged for a family reunion. Everyone came, almost everyone was there, which was great. Mum loved it. But I brought her another mop, wrapped it up in gold paper.
Yeah.
Well, I actually shared it with her before that. She didn't even remember it.
Yeah, but isn't that interesting?
It's in
It's
your
tortured you.
Yeah.
I remember buying my mum for Mother's Day. I used to say, I didn't get you anything, but next time I come, I'll bring it. Mum said, well, it's not on the day. What's the point? And she's so right. And I bought her a whole selection of teas. And she said, oh, Dad will love those. She doesn't drink tea. And that's another thing that just leaves rent-free in mine. The horror. We're going to need therapy after this.
I think this is the therapy.
Well,
it's
what's the
happening
therapy?
now. We're your therapists.
You're not doing a very good job.
I think
Still
we're
in my
doing a great
head.
job. Well, Peter's...
That brought up mine.
Well, blame Peter, not me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
What do you call this?
Jonesy and Amanda.
What's the ABC, mate?
Brendan, God, you're exhausting. You're so exhausting.
Tribal drummers beating. These are the things that live rent-free in my head. On a Monday, it's good to purge.
I'm taking on everyone's anxiety. Hello, Khalid.
Hello, Khalid.
Morning, boys, girls. How are we all?
Very well, thank you. What's living rent-free?
Yeah, back in 91, 92, I was participating in the fundraiser for the Kids Hospital at Camperdown. And I was actually talking to the manager of the fundraiser. And while I was talking to her, I had my foot on her foot for a good 2-3 minutes. And when I looked down, I said, Jesus, my foot's on your foot. I said, somebody think he had a wooden leg. And lo and behold, she lifts up her skirt and shows me her prosthetic leg. And I just literally died that second. I went, oh, my God. And I was so apologetic, and I just walked away, and I avoided her for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And have you thought about that every day since?
I have thought about it every day, and you know what? You know when you see people with prosthetic legs, it sparks that memory, and you go, oh, God.
Yeah. Every time the Paralympics come on, you must have a terrible time.
Khalid, you've been absolved here. But it's gonna pop up in your head forever.
These are stories. It's like being waxed listening to these stories.
Ronnie has joined us.
Hello, Ronnie. What's living rent-free?
Oh, guys, it was, let me take your time back. It was 2011, and it was on with Sonia and David in the morning show.
Yep.
My son was being interviewed. And, Jonesy, what are those helmet things that you put on under your helmet, the skins?
Oh, the little, the little soft... Sweat thing, yeah. It's just a buff. They're called a buff.
Yeah.
Or a throat coat.
So me being, I've been diagnosed with ADHD, of course. You were on there cooking breakfast. And I decided to sit on the couch, and what was next to me? Your helmet and buff.
Oh.
So I put your buff on, and you looked at me, and I was like, oh, shit. I was trying to be funny, but, that lives rent-free in my head. You idiot, why did you do that? How embarrassing.
It's like putting on someone's underpants. It's quite intimate.
No, I don't think so, Ronnie.
Well, it is. It's all your sweat.
Well, I don't remember it, Ronnie, so there you go. So you've had that in
Jonesy
your
doesn't
head.
even remember cooking on that TV show.
It was pancakes, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was pancakes, but I just cringe every time I think of it and go, you idiot.
It's okay.
Brendan, do you absolve Ronnie?
Ronnie, you're totally absolved. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Did you get a little sniff of it? Because it's got a nice smell.
Oh.
It does.
Now I feel sick.
Sometimes when I put it on, I go, is it here? I'll give it to you. You can have a sniff.
Oh.
Thank you, Ronnie.
It's like when you smell your own navel. Put your finger in your navel, do it now, and then sniff it. Horrible. Sniff it. It's that particular body smell.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's what that would have smelt like. Or your head germs.
Oh.
Or your head juice would have leaked out. Poor old Ronnie. Well, this has taken a dark turn.
Doesn't smell that bad.
Well, your navel does.
Jam Nation.
Well, Jonesy, I've done it, you've done it, and now Sean McAuliffe is doing it. He's about to strap on his dancing shoes to appear on Dancing with the Stars. Sean McAuliffe, hello.
Amanda, Jonesy, hello. I'm glad that I'm talking to someone who's experienced this before. How did it end up for you guys? Did you both win?
No, Jonesy would say he won. Actually, Jonesy did well because, and I think this will be in your favour too, Sean, people don't expect as much from the men as they do from the women. I had a hard time of it, I think, because more is expected of the women, and I found it very, very difficult. I didn't like the competition side of it, whereas guys seem to thrive on that and they don't seem to care as much. What category do you think you'll be in?
I'm coming in very confidently. I think I'm very good, and I think I may well win.
Well, but I'm
Sean.
pretty sure I said those same things, Sean.
You know what was so funny is Jonesy would say to me after a week of rehearsing, he'd say, I've really turned a corner. And at the beginning he said, and he said this completely seriously, what's going to be hard is that they can't tell whether I'll be the professional. He said that without any humour. He meant it. And then I watched him. I thought, oh, my God, it's like watching a Clydesdale.
There's a bit of Kool-Aid drinking when you go on Dancing with the Stars. And
yeah, look, if you turn too many corners, you just end up going in a circle, Jonesy. That's the disadvantage of thinking that you're getting better and better. I must say that I have watched a little video of myself during training, and I thought I looked like Gene Kelly, but I think I look more like a fridge being pushed around on a trolley.
How do you go, Sean, with the intimacy of it? Because even holding hands with someone in week one can be confronting, and towards the end you just don't care. But are you finding that weird?
No, oddly enough, no. That to me, it's a bit like what I used to do on Mad as Hell. You know, I kind of like do a back and forth in a dialogue way. It feels like much the same thing, even though we're actually dancing. It feels a bit like you've just got a partner in a scene, essentially. And the other thing is we degendered quite a lot of the dancing because my Ashley Hunter is my dancing partner, and she's anyway. We just decided we would degender it. So there are things in it that are more abstract than they are flirty, for example. You know, often the flirtiness is part of the dance, but we're not doing any of that. So in a way, it's like she's dancing with her grandfather.
She's going to lift you above her head, maybe.
Well, she may well have to bring on a forklift to do that. But yes, I'm happy to embrace new technology.
Because there was a bit where there was one dance where I had to lift Alana Patience, my dance teacher, over my head. And the Helen Ritchie said, it looks like you're in WWE wrestling. It looks like you're going to throw her out of the ring. Because it's hard to do. Because Alana is a very fit young lady, but she's still quite heavy. You know, there's a bit of heft to her. So I had to lift her up. So
Did you say that to Helen? Did you tell Helen that
I said she's quite heavy? Because there was a bit where I grabbed Alana around her waist, and that was really hard. So I found it easier to grab her around her bum. And Alana said, look, it's not a copper field day. And I said, well, this is the best way to hold you because I don't have the upper body strength. I'm not like
and then he got tasered.
Dancer. No, but it wasn't like creepy or weird. I'm just more
when you said you got a bit of heft to you.
I think it is creepy and weird. Look, that's my assessment of it. Is that unfair?
Are you going to be wearing sequins?
I said that in my contract I'm allowed to wear one sequin, and I'm not wearing.
That's all.
One. That's all. That's just for the paso doble. One sequin strategically placed, probably on my left shoulder.
You know, I think you're going to be a bit of a dark horse.
I think you might be too, Sean. I think you are. I'm going to watch out for you.
Because you've got to beat me and Amanda when we both went to week 8.
I didn't go to week 8. I went to week 5, I think. You went longer than I did.
I don't know how. In the end, I was just going, you people.
People were just voting for the Clydesdale. It's like when you take an animal onto television, you wait to see when they're going to do a number 2.
I'm hoping to get voted out after the opening titles of the first episode.
Well, we look forward to seeing Dancing with the Stars. It's coming soon to 7 and 7+. And, of course, Sean McAuliffe straddling all the networks at the moment with all your shows.
Yes, I'm back on the ABC, and I think I'm doing SBS again, so Channel 7. Channel 9, I might have to, kind of be a neighbour from hell to get on Channel 9, but I'm prepared to do that as well. Channel 10, Channel 10, probably there's some old stuff they'll play.
Yeah.
Well, at least if you're practicing your dancing, you can straddle the nation.
Talking about your generation is coming back, Amanda. And so you and I will be working together again on that show.
Are you hosting?
I haven't got a phone call yet.
Are you hosting?
No, I'm not hosting, but I'm waiting for that phone call. I assume both of us will be in it.
Let me just check my phone.
I'm waiting
nothing's happening here.
I'm waiting to be ignored by it like I was back then. Totally ignored. But that's for another time.
You've got to remind their consistency.
Sean, it's always
Sean, we can't wait to see you. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. I'm in Sydney, so I want to actually physically come in at some point.
Well, you could have come in
we should
today.
have lunch.
Okay.
I'd love it.
I could have. I'm in Sydney now, and I'm ringing you up. It's ridiculous.
It's odd.
I want to see your sequin.
Okay, I'm looking forward to being excluded from that as well. Thank you, Sean.
Oh, sensitive much?
Not at all.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year, thanks to Mr. Stocks and Gravies.
What have we got today?
People who seem to think they're very clever by wearing the "See You in the Northern Territory" T-shirts or on their car stickers. In other words, the C word. I personally find it very offensive, and when our young grandchildren asked what that spells, it became very awkward. Offensive words like that should not be on display to young children. I don't think that I'm a fuddy-duddy, but be realistic. Is there any need for it?
Is there any need for it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like FAR-Q.
I understand, thank you.
You know, F-A-R,
okay.
K-E-W.
Okay.
Yeah. What else have we got?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. What really gets my ghoulies is when you're on the road and people don't use their indicators to merge. They just shove themselves right in your lane without any indication whatsoever. People just have to realise how dangerous that is. I'm a truck driver and the amount of near misses I've had on the road is outstanding. That's what really gets my ghoulies. Be a mate and indicate.
Be a mate and indicate. That's better than
love a slogan. Yeah, very much so.
Like the sticker on the back of your car.
I spell it in a different way.
Of course you do. Out with the bad and with the good, download the iHeartRadio app, go to Gold 1017 and record your ghoulie. It's 5 to 9.
We have a great Man of the Match prize. Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend will be winning a double pass to Keith Urban's High and a live tour. Kudos Bank Arena, August 22 and 23. Tickets are on sale now at keithurban.com.
We were discussing things that keep us, that live rent-free in our heads.
Yeah. Have you called someone the wrong name? Have you given your mother a mop when you were much younger and never forgot how bad you felt about it?
Emily from Revesby Heights had this one, and it's about the pronunciation of Prime Minister. So, Emily, just say it now. Prime Minister.
Yeah, but how do you say it?
Prime Minister.
If you're saying it really quickly,
He'd say Prime Minister.
One word?
It'd
Prime
be PRI Minister. That's what he would say. Prime Minister.
Exactly. See? It's the stupidest thing.
Thanks, Emily. Thank you for putting that in my head.
Yeah. Emily said that she thinks about this in the shower. She thinks about it when she's driving the car. And now so will we.
Now we're thinking about the Prime Minister in the shower. Yay.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Needy or Greedy is next with Ugly Phil. We're back tonight for Jam Nation. We'll see you at 6.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.